So in this question, we have two charges, minus q and minus 3q, placed at a distance L apart. And we have to find the third charge q, small q, and it should be at such a position that the net force on both of these charges is zero and they do not move. Now let's find out where we should place this charge first. Now, since there is force of repulsion on both of the charges, so they'll try to move away from each other. So the force of minus q due to minus 3q will be along this direction, and similarly the force on minus 3q will be on this direction. So our small q charge should be placed at such a point that the force on minus q due to small q will be along this direction so that they cancel each other and the net force on minus q is 0, and similarly for minus 3q. So this is only possible if small q is placed somewhere in between the two charges. So let's say we place this charge at a distance x from minus q and L minus x plus q from minus 3q. So, so we know that the net force on this charge due to both of these two charges will be 0. So the force over x square, which is the force on minus q charge due to small q, plus k times minus q over L square is equal to 0. And this is the force on minus q due to minus 3q charge. And this gives me q over x square is equal to minus 3q over L square. So this is plus. So let's say this to be our equation 1. Now we do the same thing for minus 3q charge. So we'll get k times q minus 3q over L minus x square plus k times minus q minus 3q over L square is equal to 0. Let's just make it a little clear. This is minus q. Oops. And this gives me q over L minus x square is equal to capital Q over L square. Let's call this equation 2. Now, solving these two equations, we get 1 over x square. Oh, I'm sorry. 3q x square over L square is equal to q L minus x square over L square. And this gives me x is equal to L over root 3 plus 1, which is 0.366 L. Now we know that the charge small q should be placed at a distance of this from minus q. We can simply plug this value of x into this equation to find our q, which we will be then 3q x square over. Let's move on to the next page, which will be q equals to 3q x square over L square, and our x was, which we calculated before, so this will be 0.402 q. Thank you.